This is Brother Jamal. I'm coming to you again on my YouTube channel. Had this little short piece I wanted to bring to you here. This is part three, a segment of talking advice. We did like part one, we did like part two. We thought we'd bring you a third segment. Once again, part three, talking advice. We try to place this on as many spots, places we can. Facebook, we do TikTok. We'll go to we just place as many places as we can. Pray that somebody can benefit or get something from this. Also, I want to say to all my Muslim brothers and sisters out there who are fasting, Ramadan Mubarak, encouraging you to try to get these last couple weeks in on Ramadan. That's inshallah, that's important. Try your best to get that in. I'm going to try to get my window closed here so we don't pick up the sound as we doing this recording. I'm not live, I'm doing a recording, so if you have any questions in the comments about anything that I'm saying, talking about, want to give me some feedback, please leave in the comment section. Also, friends, you, whoever, tell them to hit the subscribe button and subscribe to me on my YouTube channel. We'll try to put this out, as I said, in many places that we can. This subject on talking advice is about one of the things that I see happening in our community, which is kind of like in turmoil right now when it comes to relationships of men and women. You know, what's right, what's wrong, what women are willing to accept, what they're willing to put up with. You know, all that is just like in shambles. And the definition, the redefinition of manhood, what a man's supposed to do, what a man's supposed to be, how he's supposed to act, all that's been gone, it's gone. Because what's going to happen over a period of time, through generations and through the social media, is redefine what a man is. If you notice, most of the black family shows that used to be on TV, there's two that come to our hand right off the bat was Good Times, which was a father, and the Crosby Family, which was a father. So many of the TV shows, when they began to remove the black man out of the movies, out of the TV show, because they didn't want to show a presence of a black father being there, as if all across America there was no black fathers present. I'm not saying there wasn't, but it wasn't in the case of all of them. All of them wasn't present. And a lot of them, even though they weren't present, they were still active in their kids' life. So, as we look at today's time, the definition of manhood and what a man's supposed to be, that's men and that's boys. And unfortunately, what happens in today's time, so many of these women, they end up getting boys. They don't get men. You have to know how to be a man. You have to be trained how to be a man. You can't just because you produce and have babies, that don't make you a man. Because even if you, say for instance, you do go to that extent to have babies, then don't you know there's a part of that where you're supposed to provide and take care of for your child and be present and give that child some guidance. See, not no backwards guidance. I'm talking about some straightforward guidance, something that's supposed to make sense. And if you don't have, here's the thing, a man cannot be a father if he don't have his own head on straight. If he don't have his own head on straight, how is he going to be a father and give a child any kind of guidance? He can't. And the other thing I want to say too to parents, this is just some advice. If you constantly getting into it with your husband, boyfriend, or whatever you may have, you constantly getting into it where you're doing all the name calling, all of that stuff is going to have a detrimental effect on the child. Don't think the child is going to come out all right, because they're not. It's going to have a devastating impact on that child's life. Whatever that child sees, whatever goes on, that's going to be embedded in him, And then when a child goes to school or go out in public somewhere and act out or do something, the parents are ready to kill them or beat them to death. Well, you got to ask yourself, parents, all of that behavior that you do and carry on in your house, it's going to have a direct effect on a child. You can't, it doesn't make sense to think that you can act crazy in the house and tell the child not to smoke, and you constantly smoking in the home and blowing smoke in his face, and you tell him not to smoke. Yes, eventually what it's going to do, when you're not around, guess what? He's going to try to smoke. You can't tell a child not to drink, not to get high, and you sitting down drinking liquor with them, or you getting high with your kids. That's the most crazy, insane thing as I ever heard of. And let me tell you one that's even better than that. As a man, this is something that a boy would probably do. How you gonna have a girlfriend, a wife or whatever, and then you gonna stay with your parents? You gonna stay with your mom and dad? Come on. Let's be clear about this. There's no respect for any man that live with his girlfriend's mom in the house, living there, and then expect the woman, the girlfriend, to take care of him. What kind of, that's something a boy would do. That ain't something a man would do. See, once again, difference between a man and a boy. A man, you're supposed to get out and go work, get your own place, get you a house, get you an apartment, but you're supposed to work, not expect no woman, no sister, nobody to take care of you. If you ain't working, then, ain't no respect there. How you gonna respect somebody? They don't work, they don't take care of their family. Even if they got a girlfriend, how you gonna have any kind of respect for yourself and you don't work? But you know what though? I can't put it all on the man, because the women have a responsibility in this too. Some women like that. They like that role that the man plays. So it's like 50-50. There's some that like it, there's some that don't like it. My point is the redefinition of what a man is, what manhood is, / a boy. Big difference, y'all. And then you got sometimes women get to the point where they get so desperate, they'll sell for anything. They'll let the man cheat on them. They'll let him have cheat on them, and they'll still accept it. They'll still take it. This is why I was saying, if somebody does something one time to you, guess what? I know you think if you be good to him, if you buy him stuff, if you pamper him, he'll change. I know that's what women be thinking sometimes. Yeah, he gonna change. He gonna change for the worse. See, he's gonna continue to cheat on you, and gonna continue to treat you bad and dog you out. That's gonna be the change you're gonna see. But unfortunately, the whole idea of what a man's supposed to be / a boy has been redefined, especially in the black community, has been redefined in today's time. So once again, I'm saying to you that if you call yourself a man and then you stand in your wife's mom's house or your girlfriend's mom's house and you call yourself a man, then I don't know how the female can have any respect for you. You ain't trying to get no house, you ain't trying to get no apartment, you're just laying up. And then to add on to that, a lot of the time the men don't want to work. They think the woman's supposed to take care of them. So that's like a double strike. First of all, you stand in your girlfriend's mom's house, then you don't want to work. Come on. But once again, like I said, some women like that. See, not all, but there are some that like it. And I guess if that's what you like, then that's what you like. But there can be no respect for any man that live in that kind of arrangement. I call it arrangement because that's all it is, That's what it is. Or you got somebody where this once again, to show you the difference between a man and a boy, you got some of these men who will go out here, get their best friend's girlfriend pregnant and have a baby by them. This supposed to be your best friend, and your boyfriend gets her pregnant. See, Come on, how does that work? See? But you see how twisted that is. You see how sick that is. You see how deranged that is. But at the same time, you got some women that like that. And look, you got some women out here that will go to the most crazy extent to keep somebody. You know what I'm saying? To keep somebody. That's a whole nother different subject. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get into that right now. But you got some women out here that will go to the most extreme extent to keep somebody. Do some crazy stuff to keep somebody. See, love is one thing. But when you cross into the realm of obsession, then that's a whole nother different thing. You know? And the last thing I want to say to the women out here who may catch this video, it comes down to women, ladies. You have to have respect for yourself. If you do not have respect for yourself, then nobody else is going to have respect for you. Respect for yourself comes first. That's number one. You got to feel good about yourself. It ain't about you wearing certain outfits, wearing certain clothes, showing your body, whatever. You can do all that because you get attention. But trust me, it's going to be the wrong attention. It's going to be the crazy attention. You might get it, but it ain't going to be what you want. Ain't going to be what you expect. Ain't going to be what you think. But if you have respect for yourself, having respect for yourself internally, that's going to show outside. See? So I'm saying, don't always think when you wear something revealing, yeah, it's going to get you the attention. Trust me, it's going to get it. But you probably ain't going to believe it, and ain't going to be what you think. And then when some of these men try to touch on you, try to snatch you up, try to kidnap you, try to gang rape you or whatever, then don't be surprised, because this is the kind of sickness that we got in our society today that we live in. We have this kind of sickness in our society. That's why I said the redefinition and definition of manhood, womanhood, that's all gone, especially when it comes to the black community. See? Because we just let anything go on. We sell for anything. We act as if we're so desperate that we'll just go for anything. And let me tell you something. These people set up certain trials and error situations to see how the black community is going to behave, see how we're going to carry on. They give us a lot of money because they know we're going to act crazy. We're going to self-destruct. Not them. We're going to self-destruct against each other. They already know this. That's why they set these things in motion to have us self-destruct. See? Once again, Brother Jamal, this video is entitled Talk and Advice. And I will try to put it out there and put it in as many places as we can.